here yet again, give you action figure fix. Today we're going to be reviewing X-Men Classics, Dark Phoenix, and Cyclops, Toys R Us exclusive. As you can see, we got Dark Phoenix looking pretty nice, and you got some multiple heads. You got a little fiery Phoenix thingy, and then you got, of course, Classics Cyclops, and Toys R Us exclusive. Really nice, really nice. This set's actually for my buddy Tony. I picked it up for him, and then he's going to be shipping it out to one of his friends in the UK. So he wants me to ship it loose, so I asked him if I can review it quick, and that's that. So thank you, Tony, for this, and I really appreciate that, and you're a good guy and all around, so thank you. So anyways, on with the review. Dark Phoenix, Cyclops, cool packaging, Classics X-Men logo. Take a look here. You got the back of the box here. Cyclops, Dark Phoenix. We got a comic book there and some writing and stuff like that. If you want to read that, you can check out my photos. Yeah, some nice artwork on the side there, and then on this side, oh, also, it's too bad. They should have had Cyclops on one side. But anywho, not much more I can say about this thing in the package here. So let's get on with this review and open this up. Alright, addicts, let's do this. Okay, so here we got the figures out of the package here, and I got them on this cardboard for the time being because the surface that I have my review station on, it's actually a chair. So yeah, it's a chair, so it's kind of curved, and my figures do not want to stand. We don't really need to do any crazy action poses for this review because I don't want to loosen them up too much, because these will not be mine to keep. I have another set and package that I will open up eventually one day, so I'm not going to mess around with them too much for this review. So with that being said, you got this inner piece here. It's like a comic book strip. Looks pretty cool. So I don't know, they look kind of nice on there anyway, and they're standing pretty decent on that cardboard. But they do, of course, stand up. They do all crazy poses and stuff like that. But don't worry, we will go over that briefly in a few minutes here. Okay, so first we're going to take a look at the accessories that it comes with here. So we have one, it's nice, plain looking head sculpt. Decent looking, not angry at all. She got a good night's sleep, and she also had a good meal, heavy meal, so she's feeling pretty good. This one here, a little sassy, had a few drinks, and on her way to go spend some money at the mall. Yeah, that's what I see with that one. And this one, watch out, because she's getting angry. She's hungry, and she hasn't had a nap in quite some time, so you watch it. So with that being said, also, I will take a look at her hair here. It's pretty cool. It's translucent and it shines reddish through some light here. I think that's pretty decent. Pretty cool. Can make it look, makes it look all fiery and such. And then of course you got the scuff mark there. You can see that sucks. But the set was a really decent price, so I can't complain. Got a little satchel here. Of course, nice sculpt body in there, nice female sculpt body, looks really nice and decent. Hands are pretty flimsy. You might want to be careful with those. They're very thin and very tiny, and they can break off. So just be careful with that. It might poke you in the eye. Wow! Cyclops, I'm gonna poke you in the eye. Of course, you got the Phoenix insignia on her chest there. And you got the nice gold boot thingies going up to their upper thighs. You got some nice gloves. Got some gloves. Dipped them in some gold. Oops. But these face sculpts on these figures are nice. They got some nice paint apps and nice makeup. Yeah, so we will look at Cyclops here. Mind the camera bump there, and then we will look at these guys articulation in a few seconds here. Yeah, you got Cyclops here, looking really nice. Nice paint apps. Got the visor, of course. Got the yellow gloves. Nice body sculpt, looking pretty cool. Got some nice different tones of blue in there. Looks really nice. Of course, you got the belt, which is a loose belt. And then, yeah, what else? Moving down, you got the old classic superhero boots. I'm digging those. I'm digging those. What else? What else? Really nice sculpt on these figures. Nice sculpt, nice muscular definition. Looks really cool. Really digging this retro look. It's probably one of my favorites, aside from a couple of other ones. But I'm really digging this. Phoenix, Phoenix is cool. Jean Grey's cool, but she's all right. Ooh, I'm evil. Hey, look at me. And then this guy's like, hey, team issues. Okay, so I'm going to show you Articulation now. These guys are slightly different from each other. One being a female, one being a male, obviously. But the posability and the articulation are slightly different. We'll just kind of point them out here. Biceps, you can see the upper bicep. Only Cyclops has the cut there. They both got the elbow joint. Cyclops has the double hinged. Of course, they both have the rotating wrists. They have the wrists that move up and down. And of course, obviously, different sculpts. Abdominable snowman. The abdominal, okay, the stomach region, as you can see, the middle torso. This dude, actually, you can see. I don't have to move this guy over. I'm not even gonna mess with it, but you can see a pretty big gap in here compared to this side. So I think it needs to be shifted over a little bit. But that's not my place to do it. So just let you guys know, Tony, and whoever you're sending this to. Move on to this here. You can see the abdominal. Can't say that word. That rotates 360, moves up and down, and of course arms rotate 360 all the way around, and they move up and down at the shoulder. They do have a hinge there that they can go up and down. This moves in and out, can rotate 360. The wrist can rotate 360 up and down. The legs can go up and down. They can go about that high, can't go too much higher. They're a little bit hinged by her big hips. The upper thigh goes 360. She does have the double hinged. Sorry about my blister, it's kind of distracting. Kitchen life. Double hinged kneecaps, or knee movement, I guess. And she does have the side swivel, and it slightly moves up and down, but not too much. And of course, since the heads do come off, they can rotate 360 up and down, so on and so forth. And that's pretty much it for that. Like I said, this guy's a little bit different. He has the double hinged elbows and knees. The boots move at the upper boot area. The feet move pretty good up and down. Pretty good side swivel. He can move 360 at the waist, which I'm not going to do. And of course, he does have some decent ab crunch when you want to do it in all its glory, but I'm not going to do it. And of course, speaking of glory, we have a glory hole right on the back here. Of course, flight stands and all that kind of junk. And of course, Psych here is rocking the Run the Jewels logo with the fist and the trigger finger thingy. Pretty funny. Yeah, paint. I like the paint sculpt on his face. It's pretty decent. Ooh, little slight difference here. You can nice and clean on that side. You can see by his jawline and the side of the mask. But on this side, the paint kind of blends into the mask a little bit. Ooh, a little bit different. Other than that, it's pretty decent. I like the X-Men logo on there. It looks pretty good on his belt. A little bit of blue on his butt, unfortunately. That's too bad. And actually, I don't know. There's a lot of black scuff marks. I don't know if that's supposed to be part of the detailing or what, but I don't know if you can see that. And of course, there's a little bit of plastic frame there on the upper shoulder. I don't know if it's supposed to be like wash or if it's just if the paint was like, if it was on the ground or something like that on the table when it was wet paint and they picked it off and then the paint came off. But it just looks a little bit missing on the back here. But other than that, you know, like aside from some QC issues, pretty decent figures, you know, nothing a little, you know, touch up paint can't fix if you're good at that kind of stuff. And if you're not, if you don't care about that stuff, then who cares, right? And that's pretty much it for this review. So thanks for watching. This is CSpray, and again, this is the video review, or was the video review of Marvel Legends Toys R Us exclusive X-Men Classics Dark Phoenix and Classics costume Cyclops. Awesome, pretty awesome, very cool. All right, let me know what you think. If you guys have these, if you love X-Men, anything X-Men related, ask me some questions. Let's talk. I love X-Men, so leave a comment, give this video a thumbs up if you can, share this video with your friends and on Facebook and such, and any kind of social media platform, and subscribe if you haven't already. All right.